Yeah, Aisha, do you want me to do the laundry?
Oh, that will be lovely. Oh, please.
Oh, I love that.
I would love that.
I don't know if Aisha has been. I know this was filmed before us, but
I would love that.
it's like she was listening to your impression, and she's like, "I'm gonna lean in."
I said this on another podcast, but she did a TikTok, and I've been sent it by a lot of other people, and it was just Aisha being as Aisha as possible. She's like, I'm in New Zealand, and I'm here on the street where I grew up, and I'm just so fucking happy, and there are people everywhere who look like my people, and the house is kind of shitty, but it's fine. I'm so happy to be here. I love it.
I'm happy to be here in Atlanta.
We are in Atlanta.
We're
together. In Midtown Atlanta, where there's apparently gay pride going on.
I knew this, and
I did not know.
And I meant to say, because we talked about it.
I passed a gay bar on the way home.
We said we should promote that for our Atlanta show, and we completely forgot.
And they all went, "Come on in, Miss Poodle," and I was like, "I'm tired."
I couldn't talk to Poodle last night, barely, because his phone kept blowing up with alerts.
Wow.
With hoifications.
The hoifications were, I'm stealing that. Hoifications.
If you a dick pig, you know what a hoification is.
You know what a hoification is.
You really should make a piano cat app that every time someone, it just goes, and if they send a pig, it goes, and if it's somebody you blocked, it goes, I'm telling you, make this app.
Someone on the block list goes,
now this show airs way after we've done the
Yeah.
Atlanta show, right? Okay, so if you're like, oh, I'm going to see the boys in Atlanta, well,
this
that
airs
was
before our Tampa show, though.
So it was last week, y'all. Y'all missed it, but it is.
You can
before
still
our
make Tampa,
show.
though, where we may or may not have special guests. I'm trying.
People in Florida are flaky, y'all.
I'm trying to wrangle too, and it is.
Amber and Daniel are coming. We
just
can't
can't talk to them because they've told us we can't.
They didn't tell us.
No,
Somebody above them
it's
did.
from Sharp's office.
But I get that.
I get it because they are going to be on future iterations.
And if anyone would destroy their reputation, it would be us.
It would be us.
So I 100%.
But they're bringing
get
their
it.
her best gay bestie, Ashton.
I don't know who you're going to flirt with more.
Ashton's not really my type.
Yeah,
Daniel's my type.
I worry about Daniel.
Ooh, baby. Let me meet him after the show where I'm already kind of lubed up and drinking.
Yeah, I'm worried for that Saturday show. We don't even know still what we're going to do yet. But if y'all want to see what shows, well, it's too late now. But if you want to see what show we're doing,
we'll
on
know
Tampa,
what we're
go to
doing by
Instagram.
when you hear this now.
Oh, God.
Check our Instagram.
Oh, I'm worried.
I thought about watching an episode of Abducted in Plain Sight, or the documentary that's based on it, because y'all, if you've never seen Abducted, I think it's on Peacock, or it's like Colin Hanks. You remember that documentary, right? You don't. Never mind. Who am I talking to?
No.
It was the one where the guy said they literally, this guy became family friends with them, and he abducted the daughter. And had mutual masturbation sessions with the father. It was so crazy. It was fucking nuts. But they're doing a Peacock series about it.
Wait, you mean straight guys actually mutual masturbate together and they're not gay?
This guy convinced him to. But I'm saying he just got into this Midwestern family.
That's weird. Not the mutual masturbation. That's totally normal. All straight men should masturbate together.
I think they all do. In my world,
I want to believe they do. They do in the movies we watch. They're all straight. They're all straight.
I've never done this with a dude before.
Oh, I love this. You're sitting in a chair and I'm just lounging on a couch. This room is huge.
We're in a nice hotel in Atlanta, not like the last one where I could hear the sound of people's screams as they threw themselves into the atrium.
No, we're at the Embarcadero. Is that where it's called?
Epicurean.
Epicurean. I knew it started with an E.
We're not there anymore, so don't go looking for us.
Don't go looking for us. Yeah.
I don't know why I think people would look for us. I don't think no one really gives a shit.
Jackie's scared. All right, everybody. Y'all, we had so much fun in D.C.
So much. We loved when the streaker came across the stage.
Yes, when our special guest hopefully showed up. Deontay was great.
He was.
He was so funny.
He wasn't high at all.
No, not at all. And oh my God, New York City. We took a bite out of that big apple.
The dick pigs represented.
Yes. And
the Atlanta show was spectacular.
It was great. Hopefully they go good, y'all. So anyway, hopefully
our shows always go good.
All right. I don't think
that's not true.
They always go badly. Come see us in
Tampa, we have fun.
y'all.
We always have fun.
We do always have fun.
I think most of the time they go good, even though they go badly. If that makes sense.
Yeah, they're not always at the expectations. Both of us, but mainly you desire. But the audience really enjoys it.
I really do set very high expectations, y'all.
I'm not shady. I'm being just
would have
honest.
seen I know it looks like the shows have absolutely no planning, but the shows absolutely are planned out to the 5 minutes. And then we kind of throw away the script about 10 minutes before the show.
Yeah,
but that step is necessary because then we are able to kind of improv it through.
I get that, yeah.
For me, it's necessary.
Oh, let's get something Poodles.
This is Badoo.
Something Poodles always said to me my whole friendship with him.
Nice girls finish last. That is the truth. I don't know who this is referencing.
I think Brittini.
Oh, that is what it is.
Because she doesn't get her Culver. You know what it is? It's just like when I waited too long to ask my Aunt Peggy for that go-kart, and then my neighbor, Matt Metzer, showed up and got it, and I saw him driving off with that go-kart, and Aunt Peggy said, well, baby, I was crying, and she said, well, baby, if you would have asked me, I just would have given it to you. I didn't know you wanted it.
Nice little fat boys finish last.
Y'all, so that means, because my cousin Lolo got a red go-kart, and then my cousin Kelly got a blue go-kart. And I really wanted the red one, because that's the one Lolo had.
So,
and then when they were in high school, Kelly got a red 240SX, and then Lori got a blue Nissan 240SX. T-tops. No moonroof.
So this complementary color pairing went into high school?
Well, yeah, they got in the same car. Peggy said, "I don't want my daughters competing like my mama did with me and Darla. If I get one for one, I'm getting one for the other."
Oh, so it was all out of trauma.
Oh yeah, yes, because Grandma just Grandma Hazel just pitched them against each other their whole lives.
They still don't talk today.
They don't now because my cousin,
Grandma Hazel won.
Oh, Peggy and Darla, they don't talk. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't.
Southern stories, y'all.
Anyway, y'all, little update, though, because some of you keep asking. Aunt Peggy's doing well. Even though she decided not to have the chemo, they said that it looks like her tumor in her mouth has been stalled out right now.
Whoa, that's great.
She's bald as a bat right now, which is weird. She looks just like my dad when he did. But
that's a look.
That's a look. But anyway, so, y'all, she's got a good wig. She's got Kelly, my sissy, taking care of her. And so far, things are looking better. Thank y'all for the prayers and all the comments. I know y'all asked.
Calling all prayer warriors.
And I tell Aunt Peggy, she goes, that is so sweet. They don't even know me. I'm like, oh, they do.
Oh, they know you.
They know you.
They know you.
So Aunt Jane better get ready. If she gets sick, she's going to get all these cards from people she don't even know. Also, I have to tell you, I can't stop thinking about the Mother Poodle zombie movie. Okay. I even almost dreamt.
Okay.
I think I dreamt about it now that I
am getting so many DMs about it. What
episode
podcast
did we talk about this on?
It was one of the Below Deck episodes.
It was.
I think it was Med, maybe.
Was it Med?
Where you said you brought up it was like a dystopian future where my mother was.
No, it was Smothered.
It was Smothered. Okay,
that's on the $8 tier, y'all. Smothered, the hard truth. That episode.
We were talking about my mother being in like a Walking Dead universe.
Great if we were talking about horror movies, and I said Mother Poodle needs to be the star of a zombie movie And then we just went off on it for like 10 minutes.
Jaybird, go ahead. You need to go in this town and get us some water. You didn't bring back enough last time. Well, Mom, I barely got out of there. A zombie almost took my head off. Well, you know what? I raised 2 boys within 18 months apart.
18 months apart.
I can handle a zombie apocalypse.
That's what the sissy said
Yes,
on the thing. I
I'm
raised
stealing
2
it.
boys with 18 months apart.
I can handle a zombie apocalypse.
I can handle. Oh, that was funny. I can't stop that. That was Kimberly. Sissy Kimberly said that. Oh,
And someone said the movie would just be called Muffin.
Muffin. Just looking for Muffin. That's it. She's just trying to find Muffin.
She's just riding a horse.
They better not eat my Muffin.
With a cowboy hat.
Bitch, at the end, she just finds Muffin, but she realizes Muffin's a zombie dog.
And she's like, I'll love you regardless.
I'll love you regardless.
And
Muffin, stop trying to bite me. Jaybird, get that Muffin muzzle.
Oh, she's just so selfish. And she
Muffin,
uses
don't
them,
eat my children.
She uses them like, what's her name? Uses the walkers, puts it and like puts a muzzle on them, and
Yes.
Muffin's a zombie, but she still loves her.
Still loves her.
A zombie dog. Don't get too close to Muffin's mouth. She's meaner now that she's a zombie.
Guess I should just be grateful I still have a dog. Your neighbor, Aunt Jane, doesn't even have her head anymore. Someone ate it.
Aunt Jane died really early in the apocalypse.
And then your other friend, the one that gets married and the husbands always die, she probably ended up eating her husband.
Oh, God. I have no doubt she would do very well in
She
a
would do
zombie
well.
apocalypse. You know, she's Mother Poodle's a survivor. I'm showing you my butt. I'm
I
sorry.
don't care. I've seen all your stuff. Can you get comfortable? Do you want to sit on the couch and I sit in the chair?
No, this is actually the most comfortable.
Okay, whatever you want.
I'm actually pretty good.
All right, so let's do, y'all. All right, what's your first teabag, Poods?
I've got to say, we know how I felt about Culver the whole season. Very golden retriever vibes ish,
Yeah.
and the still in the moment haircut, makeup they put on him is terrible. But I am living for emo dark Culver. He's kind of like frowning more, and I'm like, I'm finally attracted to him.
You may need to process that.
So, y'all, the thing is,
Because you thought he was one note.
depressed Culver, I like. Wistful Culver, who misses home, I like. Slutty Culver, I like. He's interesting now because he's damaged. And I know I need to process that, but it's true. I'm owning up to it.
Whatever you,
But
he loves his mother.
The thing
more than
is,
he love you.
y'all, Culver is just, he's kind of phoned it in there at the end. I don't know if we just needed another storyline, so they made this part of it. But I think he's a little done with it. And I think he's one of those people who, when he's not up all the time, people think, what's wrong with you? And I think he's like the boat cheerleader. So,
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of burden to put on him.
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
a shame. Got a zit on my leg. I'm sorry that I'm going
Great.
to pick at.
Great, y'all. Y'all see what I get to see whenever. Well, we're doing this. You know what? We'll do the next show in our rooms. We'll do remote.
I don't know. I just think that was a lot to do to
No, I
Culver.
get that. I was a lot more like that when I was younger, where I was kind of always happy. And when I was in, people would say, "Are you okay?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Do I have to be sad? Can't I just be sad clown?"
No one asked me that if I'm pissed off. Everyone just
We
expects
assumed.
it.
We all knew. It was pretty obvious.
So that's my. What's your next one?
I said this, but we have proof in the pudding. We better be glad that Taylor's here for just 2 charters, because this would be another like below deck Med, Tosh, and Talia situation.
I think Taylor would drive Toomey
I'm
crazy.
used to delegating.
Yeah.
Toomey would not have it.
Did you see that picture of Taylor's sister when she showed him? They're both gorgeous.
This is one of my tea bags. Did we see the picture of Taylor's boyfriend?
Oh yes, with all the tattoos.
Holy
Y'all,
fuck.
this woman walks through life knowing what she wants, and she will cut a bitch to get it.
I really,
I'm a little scared of her.
the fact that she's this driven
At
this
23.
young, I respect. Like when she says, "When I was younger, I did dumb." I'm like, younger, younger.
I was a mess at 23.
I was a complete mess.
I was a mess at 33.
I was too. Yes,
I think I still am.
at 33, I just finished grad school and decided not to do anything with the degree and go back into acting.
I want to say this, y'all. It is perfectly acceptable to say that you're lost or you're a mess. If you
Yes.
and you can. The great thing about life is that it's never too late to change.
No.
you can. A lot of people are afraid of like making big changes because they think it's too late. It's never too late because where you are, if you're wanting a change, where you are is not where you should be.
Yeah.
So it's going to be better than being where you are.
Yes.
Because a
I don't
lot
care
of
if you're 60, 70 years
yes,
old. There's
a lot of
still time.
clients I would have, one of the things they would say, it's just too late for me to make a change. I'm like, no. Or people who are in unhappy relationships, and they're like, it's just too late. I don't think I'll find anybody else. What a terrible reason. Mm-hmm. You love yourself more.
What if you don't find anyone else? What if you find yourself?
Date yourselves.
Yes.
Or touch yourself. One or the other.
Not in public.
Laws.
Oh gosh.
I need to say that I did not think Benny would turn this around.
I did not
Boy,
think so either. Neither did
someone
Jamie.
has become the most hardworking person. I am proud for her. Or him. Sorry.
Well, was it Jamie?
For DJ Lazy
was
Susan.
it Jamie who said that he turned this around?
Yes.
Jamie actually admitted that.
Yeah.
So because y'all, the dinner that went shitty.
Yeah.
Really shitty. And Aisha it was her fault, I think,
Yeah.
for the most
No,
part.
it was.
And she,
Well, it was her fault, mostly because I think she was scattered and like they were clearing stuff, and then
she had
too many dishes came out.
A lot of new people.
Yeah.
Um,
And the dinner must have been so long.
It was okay.
And
So
the primary went to the bathroom.
yeah, because
She probably hiked.
where Jordy, like you hear her where she's like, I don't know what I was thinking. This is not the time to not drink on my 30th birthday. I'm like, yeah.
I have a lot of questions for Jordy. Actually, I think I don't. I think it was clear why Jordy doesn't drink. Because she didn't want to become a woohoo girl.
Yeah, because when she drinks, she becomes a woohoo girl.
I liked it when Aisha said it last night. Now we know why she doesn't drink, because she becomes like a gremlin.
She was like a gremlin. Hearing Aisha say gremlin gave me very much joy.
I must say, Jordy does become, she becomes wild when she drinks. And her voice gets that Lindsay Lohan kind of crack voice.
Yes.
Yes. Do it too.
Yes. It does. What?
So Benny's doing great.
Benny's doing great. Jamie complimented him. So, well, you have this thing where Brittini and Taylor are talking, and Brittini's like, so who do you think is cute? And y'all, I mean, we saw Jamie's boyfriend, Taylor's boyfriend. He looks like Jamie.
Yeah. She goes for
Jamie is her type, y'all.
hot tattooed meatheads.
Y'all.
Present.
Taylor has had sex on a cliff in like Il Positano or someplace like that with some guy.
Positano.
What did I say?
Il Positano.
Yeah,
You were thinking probably Il Postino.
Yeah, the opera. Yes, I was.
Or the movie.
Oh, the
Yes.
movie.
That's what it's based on.
Yeah, y'all.
Positano.
She's been dicked down on beautiful seaside cliffs.
Yeah.
And
she's like, that was fun. Let's go on.
That was fun. Now, yeah.
I kind of want to be her.
I do too.
At 23. She's kind of a robot, but in a good way.
Because she's not she says later, like, she says, I can be a little, what does she say, detached, or what does she say?
My sister calls me the Tin Man.
The Tin Man, yes, because I can just, like, I have no heart.
I'll be honest. That's perfect for service.
It is.
Especially, so she chose a really good thing. And what she also says, when I was young, I kissed one guy on a boat, and then I kissed another one, and the captain said, this has to stop. So she was probably almost caused a full mutiny on this boat.
Yes.
For kissing. Y'all, we've seen what happened. Like, you need to see, this is the Malia problem from Below Deck Med. I want to say it was season 3. It was season 2 or season 3 when she was fucking around with Wes and she was fucking around with Adam, the chef.
And they fought?
Oh, yeah. It was so ugly.
Oh.
Yeah. That was back in Malia's early days.
Did Captain Sandy find out?
Yes.
Did she talk to her about it?
Yes. It was basically, she's like, you got to figure this out. But this is before Captain Sandy got super micromanaging.
Before she realized
before she wanted to, like, fuck the camera.
Before she realized she could lead her
ship. Yes. But I'm enjoying Taylor, if anything, just how she slightly bristles everyone. Because they're all like, they don't know what to do with her. Yeah. Because she's 23 years old.
Where did you get that horrible bruise on your elbow?
Where? I don't see it.
On the inside of your elbow.
Oh, I don't know. Probably, like, knocked it in an airport somewhere. I'm like a wild person. I'm just like flinging baskets.
Like someone was holding your arm down.
Next topic.
Jesus.
Can't say that didn't happen.
Wow.
Boy, the Delta Sky Lounge gets wild after 5. I'll tell you that.
Wow. Okay.
Just got to know the right words to say.
God, I'm going to have to follow Taylor just to see her pictures of her boyfriend. But
he was hot. Looks like a gay porn star I used to know.
Does look like a lot of them. Yeah.
What's your next teabag, or is it my turn?
My next episode was the next day, and
we should actually take a small break. This is what I'm used to. Big dick energy.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Big dick energy.
She's not wrong.
Big dick energy.
Didn't we say this last episode? That didn't you say Nate has a huge dick?
It's a nice penis. I think no. I didn't say that about Nate. Although he does. I don't think it's big. I don't think so. His energy is that he's good at his job, and I think when he gets comfortable,
he's another Nelly.
Cockiness, the chef cockiness will come out a little bit, which is fine. He's not a toxic one, though.
No.
But like Ryan had small dick energy because he was always just shitty with everybody.
It's a not great dick, y'all.
No, absolutely not. But also, he's got a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah.
But y'all, I need to talk about the flowers in the attic moment. That happens in this episode where what's her name? Jordy and Teft.
His name's Teft?
Teft.
Okay.
Teft. Sorry, the people in the next room are being loud. So I'm trying to focus.
Yeah, there's a door in between, and they're laughing, and they're probably going, who are those
fuckers?
Those gay guys over there. Y'all, we talk about how we're like, golly, people are so loud.
And we're like, so they are.
This was fucking weird.
Okay, maybe it's
I didn't know Flowers in the Attic was about incest.
That's only the most notable thing about it.
Oh, I'd heard of it. It's a movie, right? Or it was a play?
A V.C. Andrews series of books.
Oh, okay.
It's not a play. Well, you know what? I'm sure someone made it a play. What you're thinking is the Livy Mae Brown waiting for Guffman doing a scene from Flowers in the Attic. That's what you're thinking. I'm sure someone's made it a play and probably a musical.
Some people are wanting you to make a Donner musical now. Oh. Because they're making an Oregon Trail musical
I've thought
now.
about it. Yeah.
I kind of think you should do it.
I think someone has made a Donner Party musical.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You could do it better.
I could do it better. But I would need it to be about to me the theme would be about expansion because it needs to be something intangible instead of just history. You can't just tell a rote historical piece. It needs to be about something else. It needs to be about something big. So it would need to be exploration.
I think the fact that they
freedom.
ate people is pretty big.
Yes,
I don't
and
think
also
that's going small.
Also hubris, and it'd be about a lot of things. But we need to get through this tour first. So I need you to shut the fuck up.
Sorry, it's Gay Pride in Atlanta, and Poodle's phone has been buzzing this entire
my
time.
attention span is already having trouble with the people next door.
These people next door. He's got hoifications. We've got
hoifications. So the brother and sister order Frangelica and Bailey shots, which is the worst. God, Frangelica I can kind of understand. Bailey's no.
I feel like Frangelica is something you put in baking things. It's not something you drink.
Some people do. It's like the last thing a lot of times, or an aperitif. But like, she's taken her top off, and maybe it's because I didn't grow up with sisters. I did grow up with female cousins. I never saw any of their boobies.
Well, did you see your brother's junk?
Yeah, but we were the same sex.
But you and your brother don't hang out naked anymore? Like as adults?
Not as adults, no.
I'm kidding. I try to. Neither do I.
No,
that would be weird. But I don't think I even saw my brother naked. But again, it's a different sex thing. So
also, we were 18 months apart, and so we took baths together.
Well, my brother and I did when we were little. Yeah, when we were little. But I mean, like once you get like 8, 9, 10, you stop doing that kind of stuff.
You do?
Oh God.
We would take a shower together when we needed to, like a shower fast. We wouldn't touch each other.
I didn't say that.
You're giving me a look.
I didn't say that.
Maybe I need to be on Flowers in the Attic. Anyway, they called their father when they say, he says, "Hi, Daddy." And she's like, "Oh, where are you?" And he's like,
drunk, bitch.
Hey, Papa. And I'm just like, what's wrong? I don't want to make a huge deal out of, because it's fine, whatever relationship people want to have with their siblings, and maybe it's a little bit boundaries, but it just was weird, and the crew thought it was weird too.
I mean, Brittany was like, "I hope they don't get drunk and do something they regret."
I think that was a normal thing to say, because it felt weird. Anyway, it creeped me the fuck out.
It was freakly.
Freakly. We still have reservations whether Culver will happen.
I don't think it's ever.
It's not gonna
I said
happen.
it, y'all. It's not going to happen. We're going to talk about that.
I'll be surprised if they go on the van together.
Yes, they're not going to do any of this.
Yeah,
they're not going to do any of this.
What's your next one?
What did you think? Okay, I have to say, I can't believe what's happening. But I saw the way Jamie talked to Culver, and I went, maybe Benny has a bit of a point.
He was shitty with him.
You forget, Jamie leads through. He leads through. Oh, someone's ringing my doorbell. Someone at the hotel. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, that was housekeeping. I just wanted to fluff
We're
my
keeping
pillow.
it in.
They're keeping it in. So, but Jamie, it's fear and intimidation of this kind of fear base.
He's trying to. I don't think he thinks it is, but what I think is what he's trying to do is be super. It's
old school.
It's that masculine, super like. What am I trying to say? Unemotional. I'm going to tell you what to do, and you're going to do it.
I will say, I agree with you. I don't want to say that. I don't think Jamie's the best person, but I don't feel like he's like a dickhead. I think Benny takes it too personally. Like Jamie's an asshole who's trying to intimidate me. Culver doesn't take it that way, but Culver sees it as like I'm on the watch list now. He doesn't take and that's what it just made me realize, oh, that's what it is. Benny takes everything so personally. He feels like Jamie's saying, I don't like him.
Right.
He doesn't believe Jamie when Jamie says, I have nothing against you. Jamie, I don't think has anything against Benny.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's I think it's just a way because he was.
I mean, this is what my dad did.
He was a police officer. He
My
was
dad
in the
didn't
military.
say, like, are you doing okay? He said, get your shit together.
Right.
Be a mar. And that man up
What
mentality.
does being a mar mean? What does that mean?
Lots of things. Lots. We don't have
Cheat
time.
on your wife?
We don't have time for that in a podcast. Sometime, yeah. Dad and Uncle Andy. Uncle Leonard never did, though. Aunt Cheryl kill him. They've been married 60 years.
Okay. I want to talk about the next charter coming up. And it is a woman who is celebrating her birthday, her marriage, and Gay Pride Month.
And it's a woman who's a lesbian.
Yes.
She is also a gluten-free vegan.
She also wants the slide, I turn my page. They also are making a vow renewal. And it's a Mardi Gras party.
This charter is going to be insufferable.
I'm sure there'll be a black and white party, and they'll celebrate George Washington's birthday observed as well. It's insane.
We're gonna let people in on a little inside baseball here. It's gonna be kind of not as informative, but kind of like when we explained when we had the Twink boat and we explained what Twinks were on Below Deck Med.
Yeah.
I feel like, y'all, there's a whole area of uppity lesbians.
Yes.
that it is a clique.
They all know each other.
And they all Ellen used to be in it until people realized Ellen's a terrible person.
Yeah.
But
they don't even let Ellen in this one.
It is like, y'all, because there are like these prestigious. I probably shouldn't even say this because they're very powerful
I know.
lesbians.
They could put
like,
hits
your
on us.
Your face looks scared right now.
No, I know. I'm like worried about you're talking about the lesbian cabal.
They all go to Crossroads Restaurant in West Hollywood. That's like their favorite.
It is the lesbian restaurant.
It is a lesbian restaurant. That's where they go. They all have they travel often in packs as well.
They do.
There is usually 1 to 2 straight women friends that they're friends with, but one of them, they want to turn lesbian.
Yes, and there are a couple gays who are with them who are very bitchy, gay men.
Bitchy gay men.
Yeah.
Bitchy gay men. Usually, I think we saw next week, usually there's always like a chubby one. It's not necessarily, they might have like one pretty one.
Yeah, this is a cabal, y'all. This is the Australian version.
They don't go to bars. They like, these uppity lesbians like going into like straight-centered places or whatever, and then taking over it. And they're like, look, we made it a gay bar. We made it a lesbian bar.
They're very much like the dark side.
They love to go to Soho House and then just rent out the whole space and just do whatever they want and then try to make out with the wait staff that's
very,
pretty.
very powerful.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
Very demanding, not compromising.
This is going to be a scary charter.
The reason why we know this, because we know them.
And I've seen it.
I've seen it.
And I've seen it, yeah.
You are scared right now,
No,
actually.
some of the donors from a theater where I used to work at are in that cabal. And I witnessed it. I witnessed them spinning out in their pantsuits. It's quite terrifying.
We'll see if we're wrong. But
I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous that like someone will listen to this and they'll put out a hit on us. Yeah, like I'm a little scared.
Their nemesis are gay rich gym queens.
Yes,
they hate them because because it's all about power.
Yeah,
all about power.
I think that's all I have because I'm terrified to say anything more.
Okay, I will say I loved it.
Just a little bit of Culver and Jordy at the end.
Okay, but I loved it when Captain Jason said about Nate. Nate does much better cooking than the next day, and I love that. Captain Jason said, he's a little bit nervous with Nelly, but he's doing better. And then he said, "I hope Ryan watched this." When Captain Jason said, "But thank God he can actually cook." His food, because we didn't really talk. His food does look really good.
It does. It seems. I had a little bit of a problem with the cake.
This is one of my tea bags.
And here's the thing:
it
either needs to be strawberry shortcake, or it needs to look. It was like he straddled the line between cake and strawberry shortcake, and I think the guest didn't seem to mind.
No.
It looked messy.
You know what I think it was? I think it was the plating. He put it on this platter that had a lip on it.
Yeah.
So the cake was he wanted to write happy birthday. He should have just put it on the platter in the middle and written the happy birthday Jordy on the ends of the plate. And I think and then he could have put it more in the, and it would have looked like this kind of more beautiful deconstructed.
And I think
dessert.
I think
if it's off on the side and tilted up.
Yeah. If they asked for strawberry shortcake, it's completely different. But maybe they did. But it was messy.
Would you have eaten it?
Of course. I'll eat anything you put in front of me. Especially if it's sugary and has whipped cream on it.
Or just
everything.
Has whipped cream on it.
Everything.
If it just has whipped cream on it.
Yes. Yes.
Because the dick's salty.
I'll eat a doornail if it's got whipped cream on it.
You will. I think that they do a tender thing. Yeah, they find a bow.
I don't give a shit about that.
Let's talk now. Again, though, it's a little bit, we talked about Jamie's leadership style, but this is coming from the top because Jamie gets the helmet, or Culver gets the helmet.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same. Like, it is weird that no one, except for Brittini, asked Culver, hey, are you okay? Is everything okay with you?
I think that's true, but I think he's just normally, I don't know. He normally just doesn't really say how he's feeling.
I guess not.
So he just he's good vibes only. He's that style.
Well,
y'all know how I feel about that.
Jordy is out for dick because follow me on Instagram.
And she's texting with him.
She's texting with him, and they meet up. And
I just want to have a question. We had a problem with Frank doing this, but Culver did not do this whole interaction with Jordy until the very end. But I think I would have had a problem with any person doing this with a charter guest.
I feel like I did say. I mean, the Frank and Kyle thing. It was sweet in some ways, but we thought it was
don't
weird.
think it was.
But
yeah.
I remember having a problem. I don't like that even if you're off the charter, that you're going out and partying with the charter guest.
I think if the primary asked them where they were going, I think it's okay.
I just think it feels so. Again, what we came for with the gays on that boat, on the Twink boat, but also with this is know your place.
Yeah.
These people, if people go out with you on a charter, they still have to be they have to be on.
No, they want
to get away from that.
I have a feeling she comes from money.
Yeah. You can tell she's rich and oblivious.
Yeah.
You can tell she's oblivious.
She's like, no, you're going to stay out with us because I owe people.
No, 100%.
Yeah. So, y'all, Brittini's going to tell Culver how she feels. It's her big Bridget Jones moment.
But then that go-kart just drives away from her, y'all. and Jordy's like, can I make out with you? And Culver's like, yeah, you can make out with me.
And then Brittini hears about it, and that's it. They're kissing. What will happen? Will she or won't she? We will find out on the next episode.
We will.
Of Badoo.
I will say Brittini's scene. I just feel like he's doing it to rebel. I know he's using this for something else. She's trying to be deep.
No,
about
he's
this.
horny.
No, he's a horny man, and he's just making out with the woman. Sometimes it's not that deep. Believe me, when you're friends with Poodle, you realize sometimes
it ain't that deep.
That's the show, everybody. Which is good
we'll
because
go
my
deep
neighbor
later.
Oh, gee, my neighbors beside us now are having a house party, I think. And last night
we're going to have to go to my room.
I just heard him having sex. We're going to your room now?
I think so.
It doesn't bother me. It's fine.
A movable feast.
Oh, God, everybody. All right. And thank you for seeing us in Atlanta. If you came in Tamps, come get your link. Go to our Linktree link for you Carl's wives. I think get our tickets.
People said that you just go to our Linktree and you don't need the word link. I kind of agree with them. We should start saying Linktree.
Turned against me. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. But remember, stay safe, have fun, and if you're going to take a ship somewhere and get into a hot tub with your brother and show him your tits, when you take off your shirt, what do you exclaim, Poodle?
You exclaim, anchors again. Flowers of the Attic.